Okay, so for part E, we have point C is due west of B, and AC is 800 meters. Find the bearing of B from A is 195 degrees, right? This is the first thing that always causes problems. B, the bearing of B from A. So if we're from A, we start at A. We face north and we turn clockwise. That's how we do a bearing. So this is the angle they are looking for. And this angle is 195 degrees. The first part of E says find the size of angle ABC. So this angle is what they are looking for. Now, the only angle I know is this one. I don't know this angle or this angle, which is slightly problematic, but I can find this angle using this, right? So watch what I'm going to do. What I am going to do is, okay, let's do something a bit strange. I'm going to draw this line straight down. So this is like my north line continued. What is this angle here? Well, this angle has to be 15 degrees, because if this big blue one, so the blue one goes right from here all the way to here, like that's the blue one. So there's a little bit here. That's 195 degrees, but this is a straight line down. This is 180 because it's a straight line. So it's 180 plus the 15 gives me the 195. So that's the first thing. Make sure you understand why this angle here is 15 degrees. Then what I can do is, well, I can just continue this line over here. And this is a right angle, which means this angle here has to be 90 minus 15, which is 75 degrees, because this plus 90 plus 15 has to give me 180 because this is a triangle. Okay, so in my working, you can draw this on the diagram, but remember this is section B. The examiner may not necessarily look at this, so you just want to be clear in your working out here. So say, well, we can say 195 minus 180 equals 15 degrees, and then we can say 90 minus 15 is equal to 75 degrees, and then that's not even the angle we're trying to find. We're trying to find this angle. Well, now I need to do 180 minus 75, because this is a straight line, so 75 plus what gives me 180. Subtract this, it's 105. So this angle here is actually 105 degrees. Okay, part 2. Find the length of the new fence required, right? So this is the new fence here, and this is 105 degrees. So this in this triangle here, I have 800 meters. Okay, and by the way, guys, sorry, I was thinking how on earth am I going to do this question? But if you remember from this question, we have this angle here. It's 0.71959. So I should have brought that in here. This is 0.7. Let me say that again. 71959. 71959. So I have this angle because it's the same question. It's just the next part of the same question. So this is 0.71959. This I now know is 105. So if I just look in this triangle here, I have two angles and a side, and it's not it's two angles and a side, and I have the angle that's opposite one of the sides. This is sine rule. So let's call the fence X. So I'm going to say X over sine of 0.719 equals X over sine of 0.719 equals 800 over sine of 105. Now, one thing, guys, I've just noticed here we got to be super duper careful about. This is degrees and this is radians. You could have done this whole question in degrees, but the mark scheme actually gives the first 2 parts or the first 4 parts in radians. So, look, just be super careful. This question, we're actually mixing the two. So as long as you know what you're doing, you'll be fine. So it's 800. X is going to be 800 times this, times sine of 0.719 over sine of 105 degrees. Now I'm going to work these out separately because of that very reason. So I have 800 times sine 0.719, and this is equal to, well, it's 71959 really. 71959. $527.261, 527.261, and this is all over sine of 105 degrees. So it's sine of 105. Now, guys, you can actually get the degree symbol here. If you don't want to change your calculator into degrees, right here I can get my degrees sine. So sine of 105 degrees is this exact value, but let's convert that to a decimal. So 0.965926, 0.965926, and this equals 527.261 divided by 0.965926, 554.861, 545.861. So the length of the new fence required is 545.861 meters, which is approximately equal to 546 meters. Now, guys, does this make sense in context? Well, yeah, because this is 800. You'd expect it to be less than 800, but not absolutely tiny. 546 seems reasonable. Always ask yourself that question when you get an answer. Okay, that's that question done.